Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before I get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion based with a lining of truth, but if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information than others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, how come people that come to the U.S. legally to stay here, live here, and build families have more love, understanding, and reverence for this country's values, laws, and way of life than some people that have been born and raised here? This is something that has had me in shock ever since I've been watching all this crazy shit that's been going down. That you have people that want to come here, build families, want to start a business, want to start over, want to actually live a free and honest life without having to worry about people coming to their door in government uniforms, ready to haul their asses away because they said something that the government didn't like, or come and take some of their stuff because they feel that they've had too much and they must share it with the populace. They didn't want that, so they came to the U.S. They came to start over, and they love it here. A lot of them enjoy the freedoms that they have, and that's why a lot of people want to come here. How come these individuals love, understand the values of this country, and have reverence for everything that this country stands for or is supposed to stand for? Whereas people that were born and raised here, that have America is all they've ever known, sit here and say it's filled with racism, it's filled with bigotry, it's filled with all this shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying racism isn't real. I'm not saying that that racism isn't an issue, but it isn't as big as an issue as it's being pointed out to be. Yes, we have our problems. Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with this country, but it's a hell of a lot better than some of these countries out there. I enjoy hearing someone that has finally made it to this country legally, mind you, talk about how they're in shock that, wait, you can do this here? Wait, I can speak my disdain for the government without having to worry about someone coming to my door and hauling me away? Wait, I can go to the store and buy whatever I want as long as I have the money for it? Wait, you can do these kind of things? And they're in shock and awe and they're happy, while on the other hand they're mad at the people that live here, that sit here and say these horrible things about this great nation, that sit here and say, well, the government needs to take care of us, the government needs to do this, the government needs to do that. And I agree with some of these immigrants that sit here and say, the government don't need to do shit. And at what point did we move from, hey, I want to take care of myself, hey, I want to go out in the world and build a business, have a home, have a loving family, build something so when I finally pass on, I can pass it down to my children. All the hard works and the fruits of my labor, I can pass it on down to my children. When did it come from that to, where's the government? The government needs to help me raise my kids. The government needs to help me pay my bills. What happened to us? No, seriously, what has happened? We have moved from a country filled with independent people, with independent values, willing to do whatever is necessary to make sure that not only this country stays great and wonderful and perfect, to selfish fools that sit here and go, the government needs to take care of me. So they're willing to cut away a little bit of their freedom, cut away a little bit of their own prosperity, Cut away all these things that makes this country great, just for just for security, just for whatever, just for money, just for whatever the government can give them, instead of striving to be a productive member of society, instead of striving to be someone that can rely on themselves, rely on the two hands that they've got, or one hand, depending on who you are, but using what you have to build something great. Whereas people, as I've said before, that came here legally wanting to start over, they understand those values and they're willing to put their nose to the grindstone and go to work. Again, I want to ask, and please answer this, what has happened to us? Where we sit here and anyone that wants to become a politician to do away with a lot of these government sanctions, a lot of these government programs that make no sense, a lot of all these regulations that makes no sense and only makes it harder for the little guy to come up and start a new business so their family can be prosperous. To do all these things to make things better for the little guy, they're all of a sudden Nazis, racist, homophobe, whatever. It makes no sense, and it frustrates me and it upsets me that we've gotten to this point, that we're doing away with our values. We're doing away with what makes this country great. So please, before you sit here and call someone that believes in people taking care of themselves, but that believes in independent, that believes that people should have independent behavior, look into yourself, do your research, and please do what's right. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like always, thank you, and good luck.